the epic journey of human civilization. Human civilization is the extraordinary story of how a species of clever apes rose from the wilderness to build cities, shape nations, wage wars, write poetry, and explore the stars. From the sparks of fire in prehistoric caves to the towering skyscrapers and digital networks of today, our journey has been one of innovation, struggle, triumph, and transformation. This is the story of us, our past, our evolution, and our endless pursuit of understanding and progress. The dawn of humanity. Around 300,000 years ago, early Homo sapiens emerged in Africa. They were hunter-gatherers, using stone tools and living in small tribes. Survival depended on cooperation, and over time they developed language, a powerful tool that allowed them to share knowledge, warn of danger, and form deeper social bonds. These early humans slowly began migrating across the continents, adapting to new environments, and leaving behind clues of their presence through cave paintings and primitive tools. The discovery of fire marked a turning point. It allowed cooking, warmth, and protection. It also sparked the beginnings of culture and ritual. Human beings weren't just surviving anymore. They were imagining, creating, and planning. Agriculture and the first settlements around 10,000 years ago, something revolutionary happened. Humans began to farm. The Neolithic Revolution, as it's called, began in places like Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, and the Yellow River Basin. Instead of roaming the land for food, people started planting crops and domesticating animals. This led to the first permanent settlements. With farming came surplus food. With surplus food came population growth. Communities evolved into villages, then cities. Along the banks of rivers like the Nile, Tigris, and Euphrates, complex societies took root. They developed systems of irrigation, built monumental architecture, and created the earliest forms of writing, like cuneiform in Mesopotamia and hieroglyphs in Egypt. The birth of civilization. Around 3000 BCE, the first true civilizations began to flourish. In Mesopotamia, city-states like Ur and Babylon rose, ruled by kings and priests. In Egypt, pharaohs commanded great empires and built the pyramids. The Indus Valley cities of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa boasted planned streets, public baths, and advanced sewage systems. Meanwhile, in China, the Shang dynasty laid the foundations for millennia of imperial rule. These ancient civilizations introduced systems that still influence us today: laws, trade, religious practices, and governance. They studied the stars, tracked time, and built the first libraries. Despite geographical separation, many followed similar paths: hierarchy, specialization, urbanization, and the spread of ideas through conquest or trade, empires and ideas. As civilizations grew, so did their ambitions. Empires emerged, uniting vast territories and diverse peoples. The Persian Empire, the Greek city-states, the Roman Republic, all brought new ideas to the world stage. Democracy, philosophy, engineering, and literature flourished. In India, the Maurya and Gupta empires advanced mathematics, medicine, and spiritual thought through Hinduism and Buddhism. In China, the Han dynasty established the Silk Road and Confucian ideals that shaped East Asian society. Africa saw the rise of great kingdoms like Nubia and Aksum. The Americas developed their own rich civilizations: the Maya, Aztec, and Inca, each with unique calendars, architecture, and religions. The Middle Ages and the Islamic Golden Age. Following the fall of Rome, Europe entered a period often called the Middle Ages. But this era was not one of darkness everywhere. In the Islamic world, a golden age of science, philosophy, and art took root. Cities like Baghdad, Cordoba, and Cairo became centers of learning. Scholars translated ancient Greek texts, developed algebra, and made advances in medicine, astronomy, and optics. In Africa, the Mali Empire thrived, with Timbuktu becoming a hub of trade and education. Meanwhile, China's Tang and Song dynasties ushered in economic prosperity and technological innovation, including printing and gunpowder. Conclusion: the road ahead. Human civilization is a story still unfolding. From ancient fires to artificial intelligence, we have come far, but the journey is not over. We face choices that will define the next chapters: how we treat the planet, how we relate to each other, and how we use the knowledge we've gained. Civilization is not a destination. It is a living process, evolving, questioning, and striving for something better. As we look to the future, one truth stands clear. What we do next will shape not just our history, but our legacy.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this historical tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trendy Tale for more amazing stories from the past. And be sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.